What's up, watchers? Magnus here, and we are back with Born Bloode episode 35. So yeah, let's freaking go. Going into the city, the slums. Huh. Good time. How is it? Killer, right? I like this strain. I feel even... I like this strain, I feel even from just holding it. Okay. I think I'd drop it if I lower my output at all. He made this exactly how I wanted. A true Imperial Workshop craftsman. And I didn't even ask for a blade. But this is perfect. Her name is Crucis. Crucis. It's an ancient word for disaster or annihilation. And the gun you were shooting is Ruina. It means, well, you can guess. Hold these girls close as lovers. I'll take good care of them. Okay. I'm off. I'll probably have to fight someone stronger than myself sometime. The moment I need to improvise with the aces tactic. The hell? Is the scabbard like built into him? There will be only one time. These guys will be my strength. So, what happened to you? Don't want to talk about it. 2 shots to the chest and stomach each. That means whoever did this wasn't trying to kill him, just sending a message. What happened? It was a warning! Things have been rough in this hood. Both sides have started adding to their forces. But you're not in a gang. That's the problem. When a fight between powers breaks out, anyone who isn't an ally is an enemy. They shot me as a warning not to step out of line. But I have no clue who the bastards were. Why don't you join a gang then? I mean, you're a gang. You why now? Seeing you all trashed like this, I doubt you'll last long on your own. If I die, I die. I'm not going to work for those filthy bastards. Anyway, why are you here? Haven't seen your face in months. I have business to take care of. I'll come visit you again at this time tomorrow. Take the strong painkillers you have and wait. Is that how you treat a guy who just got out of surgery? Yeah, but you're out, aren't you? Hey, hey! Ha! Take the strongest painkillers you can get. I'm stuck in this bed, you asshole. How am I gonna get painkillers? Not my problem. It kinda is. There were armed guards all around the hospital Gabriel was in. Gangsters won't be able to harm him in a place like that. Huh. Judging from what Quinoan said, sounds like he was quite close with the old manager of the arena. If I can figure out what Quinoan did in the lower class zone, maybe that will send me in the right direction. What business would he have in a place like this? Rebels? This place without hope or dreams. Just what could he... Is that you? From the past? Is that yours? Is it destroyed? My old neighborhood. I must have unconsciously wandered here. Oh, still exactly the same. I was expecting like rubble. The director pocketing funds at the orphanage again. That swine. Older kids must know what he's up to. But what are a bunch of weak kids going to do about it? Are you going to do something about it? Luca? Take over the orphanage yourself? Create super soldiers? Create your own little army? The world never changes. So Snorlax. Even if I were to interfere, it's not going to interfere. That would only keep these kids from starving for a few months at best. Then it goes straight back to how it was before. Yeah, you would have to like take them yourself if you were going to save them. Hey, who the hell are you? He's like, but you know what? A few months is gonna be good for them. Couldn't join the last stream because of spoilers. Oh, because you mean the greatest estate developer? Hey, who the hell are you? Get lost! Huh? You've grown soft, Luca. Yeah, you've grown soft, Luca. Why are you helping these kids? Why are you helping these kids? I can't believe you really think such a small change is worth it. Oh. Stream. Yeah, I got it. What the hell? Is that a lightsaber? Nope. A whip. I was like, oh, is he dragging that out? And then there's nope. It was an actual whip. No. I thought it was a whip. It was a gun. That makes more sense, but that doesn't look like a gun from that. That is big. What the fuck? Bullet. We're out of here. Luca. What a You're still living like this. You already made enough money. Dude, just threaten him. Make him... It's like, if you don't take care of these kids, I will come back and kill you next time. So you better do better. Like, that's probably like the best you can do here. Luca, I was good to you. No, you were not. I gave you more rations than the others at the end there. That's why I'm not breaking your neck. I was wrong. Forgive me. Tell me what I did to offend you. I'll apologize for everything. Treat the kids better. I happened to drop by and just got annoyed. I don't want your apology. I won't do it again. I realized I was wrong. There was never anyone to stop or punish me until now. I've been born again, thanks to you. Ooh. Make sure kids eat their fill tomorrow. Damn, why just tomorrow? Just say forever and ever. Are you taking them with you? Like, what the fuck? Damn, this hurts like hell. Yeah, I don't care. Talk to someone who cares. What's the point of being so huge if you're just gonna act like a crybaby? I got shot by a gun a few days ago. Usually I would have kicked him in the shin for that, but I'm holding it in. Isn't his shin made of metal though? Maybe because I'm finally getting enough sleep. If that's... then I have to admit, smashing in the face of someone you hate does wonders for your mental health. Is that what Halas was trying to tell me? Like, Webtoon, you guys need proofreaders. Is that what Halas was trying to tell me? Is that what Halas was trying... Gabriel, I thought you were shot. You don't even have any matches today. Word's already out. Whatever. We're here to see Aleph. This guy's got business with him, not me. Who is that? Who is this? Don't ask. You don't remember? You don't remember Good Boy? He fought in a few matches a while back. Oh, the guy who pummeled you like... Wow, it's been months. Hang on. Hang on a minute. Hey, it's me. Tell Aleph that Gabriel and Good Boy are here to see him. Oh, Gabriel. I heard you were shot. Are you doing okay? Everyone's asking how you are, eh? You got clout, Gabriel. There's a reason I made it this far. Long time no see, Good Boy. Call me Luca. I see. Keen One didn't come along this time. Today I'm here on personal business. You want a match? Not that. Before discussing, I think you better send your men out of the room. No can do. I'm not the best fighter, you see. Call them a safety measure, if you will. If you mean the two guys behind you, that won't do you any good. They're nothing more than scarecrows to me. Listen, Good Boy. Luca, whatever your name is. Don't get cocky just because you know how to fight. I respect Keen One, but that doesn't mean I'll give you a free pass to act rude. Let's see what you got then. Look here, Good Boy. It's Luca. Gabriel, block the door. It's Luca. And I'm actually a noble now. Luca Custoria. Did I forget to tell you my last name? Gabriel. Nah, he's not gonna say his name here. Like they don't want that. Block the door. I'm actually surprised he even called himself Luca there. Ugh. The hell? He like just jump into the room. What you gonna do? You gonna make the floor disappear? Hurry up, Luca. I don't get why he went to the roof, but was there a reason he grabbed the roof? Like, yeah. Why do I even bother with bodyguards? Why do you even bother with bodyguards? Because bodyguards could probably take most people, or could help you against most people, but not against super soldiers. Like, come on. Come on, there's a difference here. You gotta see that. Why do I even bother with bodyguards? What's the point? My mech body aches whenever it rains. Gabriel, you haven't had waterproofing maintenance done in a while, have you? Waterproofing maintenance. Is that necessary? Of course it is. Of course it is, you're rusting. The deal I made with Aleph wasn't half bad. Doria's high status was surprisingly useful. An Imperial cadet, Lucaus Custoria, and son of the captain. I suppose it's worth sticking my neck out for you. That's what you want to know. Tora was a friend of mine, but I won't hold it against you. Killed a guy before him to get his position too. It's only natural in these streets. Look into Tora, the arena's previous owner. I want to know every little detail. Afterwards, Aleph said he wanted to be guaranteed a place in my retinue. I'll officially become an adult next year, which will give me the right to appoint members. He said he'd prove himself with his skill before then, so I'm going to have to keep an eye on him. From Aleph. Report on the arena's last owner. This will take me one step closer to Keen One. I'm telling you. My mech has waterproofing technology built in. You sure about that? Why should I have to waste money on waterproofing maintenance? No matter how well made your parts are, things are still going to get in there over time, especially with the rain in Aquaran. You should at least get it checked out once every 6 months. But it's so expensive. And I haven't had any problems so far without it. But without proper maintenance, it will just get worse and worse. Mech performance always decreases over time. You won't if you take proper care of it. With proper care, your mech will still be like new even after 10 years. Gilda, give Gabriel's mech an overhaul with this, and include waterproofing treatment. Oh my, you're speaking my language. She's scamming you, Luca. You should just use that money for an upgrade. Shut up. Stupid. Leave it up to the expert. Good cookies, right? I baked them myself. I used an industrial oven to make them. But they won't kill you. But they won't kill you. What? What? What do you mean by that? What did you add the last thing? According to the all of Tora's associates, either died or went missing once Aleph took over the arena. Give me cookie too. You're an adult, Gabe. So, I still like cookies. Yeah, she only gave Luca cookies because... Yeah, you know what? They really got wiped out clean. But there still was one survivor. I should try to reach out to him. Ken Noma. Alive. Psych ward patient. Okay. Even if he is in the psych ward. Yeah, you should know some stuff. There were aliens everywhere! Aliens? You mean mech suits? No, they were popping out of stomachs. Dude, this guy has watched too many movies. Can't even go to the hospital without trouble. My shot wound isn't healed up all the way. Yeah, damn those bastards. Gabriel, you're not hiding anything from me, are you? Of course not. What would I be hiding? I don't know, the reason they attacked you. The guy who shot us was wearing a gang uniform. Does this have something to do with you getting shot? I don't have a clue, really. But how did you even notice that? Good sight. I guess if he was hiding something, I would have already picked up on the fact. But no one should have known where we were headed. Yo, Gabriel. You're siding with Aleph now, huh? Was our warning not enough for you? Huh? I'm not on Aleph's side. We know you made a deal with him right after getting shot. How stupid do you think we are? No, I was just... fuck this. It's like... I didn't do shit. I was just... Thought so. Now I just need to find out why they're after Gabriel. Gabriel, you have a spare gun. What? You already have one. I can't take them alive with this. Yo, he's like, hey, I can even shoot at the side of them. They will just blow up. How strong can a pistol be? You picked the wrong side, Gabriel. Big sis sends her regards. Big sis sends her regards. The kitty sends her. Mr. Snuffles sends his regards. Yo, I just got that like SAO abridged feeling there. Oh, yikes. Ah, you're a terrible shot. 3 clicks to the upper left. It's a terrible shot because he had to like, had to turn the weapon onto his side. Oh my god. Well, it's not a terrible shot anymore. A misfire. Nope. Who's a terrible shot now, bitches? Who the hell is that guy? Big sis, don't tell me. Sire, don't worry. Security should be here within 3 minutes. It's already been 3 minutes. I'd terminate my contract with that security service if I was you. Thank you. Another driver will be here shortly. You little punk. Big sis? You mean La Roses? Martina, You're doing all this just because I refuse to join your gang. You're a real dumbass, aren't you? Big sis is into you. What? I thought you wanted me to become her personal bodyguard. That means she likes you. You just hate the idea of getting tied down, don't you? Wait, so that was a marriage contract? But then you went and joined hands with Aleph as soon as you were shot. You think that made Big Sis happy? Probably not. Exactly, idiot. Think how much she must like you. She was trying to get you to join so that she could treat your wound. She was trying to get you to join so she could treat the wound that she caused? Are you fucking serious? Tell Martina that Gabriel will come see her soon. Hey Luca, who said you could decide that? I'm not trying to get ambushed again. I'm no expert, but I hear that a woman's resentment can endure longer than a man's. She fell for Gabriel, a gang boss who's probably rich. I'd be lying if I said I'm not curious what kind of woman she is. Where did he even get shot, by the way? Ken Noma. Well, there might be a reason he's actually in this psych ward. Can you talk? Okay, repeat after me. One is yes, is no. Repeat. Yes, that's right. Were you with Aleph? You were. Kenoma. Kenoma. My name is Luca. Luca. I have a question about Tora, the arena's last owner. Looks like Aleph tortured him bad. I'd hoped he'd at least be able to talk. This won't help me track Keenon at all. He's a wreck. Aleph totally wrecked him. Might as well be dead. I'll try the temporary remedy used in the Imperial Guard for the damaged nervous system. The report said Ken excels at close combat, and is especially good with a knife. Scar, we're wasting our... There we go. Nice. I finally feel like I'm free from the mire. Luca, was it? I take you still have something to ask me. What's that? How'd you do that? Just a little trick I learned. Okay, I have to keep powering him so that his brain will stay active. It's about an acquaintance of Tora, an acquaintance of the boss. I know who you mean, but why should I tell you anything? I'll get you out of this hospital. Ooh. Gabriel, there's a spare room at your place, right? What? You want me to take care of this guy? Just for a few days. Also, find a good hideout and round up people we can trust. You're gonna be the boss of a new gang? I guess you could say that. What? Hang on, Luca. What are you talking about? Not if you don't wanna. I can always find someone else. I never said that. I need to have my own people in the lower class, so Gabriel on his own won't cut it. I need a gang. It's possible that Keenwan also has his own. We don't have much time. Listen closely, Luca. Why had I never thought of that? According to Ken, Tora had an old friend and backer. Someone who wasn't involved in the lower zone or even a gang member. And hence only known by his inner circle, which Ken was a part of. In the same way that I'm using Gabriel. Quinoa also set up a gang with Tora as boss. Winning over followers from the lower class side and building up forces in order to perform an unofficial mission. Am I reenacting Quinoa's past even as I'm looking into it? I feel like I'm so close but still so far. It's odd. So it's true Quinoa became an instructor right around the time of Tora's downfall. But Quinoa's goal, his motives and everything else are all still a mystery to me. I better make sure Ken recovers. If I decide not to involve myself anymore after this mission is over, Gabriel will slowly fall as the gang grows beyond his control. In the same way Quinoa let Tora fall. But Quinoa didn't really do anything wrong. If anything, Tora was only able to get where he got, thanks to Quinoa. Quinoa merely took a balanced approach within a complicated conflict of interests. And secure his own safe zone. Be prepared to expend people. You have to be the strongest. Yeah, but that's not Luca's style. And the craftiest. I have to keep from losing my way in that chaos if I want to survive. Who's there? Amazing, Luca. I suppose it's safe to say you got the basics of Ace's Victima down pat now. Yes, the person I've been trying to become. Then let's move on to the next level. It's exactly Quinoa. Imperial Guard physical training facility. I didn't expect you to approach the level of a Mista so fast. A Mista. One who is capable of teaching Ace's Victima to others. In the past, this sort of hierarchy existed among Ace's Victima users. But now even the genealogical records have vanished, so it's pointless to categorize. I assume you didn't call me here just to explain that to me. I see you're dying to beat me to a pulp. What can I say? I've a nasty personality. But you already know that. I suppose that is just like you. Certainly, it's easier to learn by doing rather than merely talking. It always has been. Quinoa may be a master racist tactic user, but he still has his physical limitations. He can't beat me in my current state with his ordinary robotic body. Yeah, but like he's got a joker up his sleeve, right? And 8, unless you want to be hospitalized, I suggest you guard your head and torso. Oh shit! It isn't ordinary mech. He only switched out his right arm with battle mech. The feel and weight of it must be entirely different, but he didn't let it show at all. His control is astounding. To think he'd risk using high-powered mech with that messed up nervous system of his. I may never again have an opportunity like today. Thank you, sir. I'm wiped. Lost again. Quinoa totally blocked my full-on attack. Just one arm. But the conditions of the fight were strongly in my favor. Are you able to see into the future? You think I'd be dealing with this shit if I could? Point. Luca, the way to learn Ace's tactic is to steal it. So far you've learned to change the way you look at the world by expanding your senses. Your brain still has untapped potential. You have to learn how to use it. We'll continue with this in our next class. Go on ahead of me, Luca. Yeah, he's tired. I'm unqualified to continue to the next level if I can't learn on my own. Is that it? That won't be easy. Let me lend you a shoulder. Yeah, there we go. Thanks. Don't mention it. Are you even going to be able to betray him if you even find out that he's a traitor, Luca? Or are you going to switch sides? I feel like Luca is not going to stay on this side. Anyway, the one with all the answers is right here beside me. But I don't suppose he'd share them with me. It's not like I'd believe him even if he did. After all, Keen One and I both know that when it comes to deep relationships, you have to keep emotional distance. While helping Keen One to the office. Why don't you get yourself a girlfriend? There's just something different about the senses of real flesh. I recommend doing the deed before you get the full mech operation done. Let me worry about that for myself. We talked about the most trivial subjects. Feeble ties. I'd be lying if I said it wasn't bittersweet. Because I know that at some point we'll have to break this tie. But I hope at least I won't have to be the one to execute Keen One. Dark as hell. Just give these guys money and they'll do anything for you, Luca. No. I asked you to find people we could use, not these idiots. Hey, you think it's easy finding decent people in this business? At least these guys are serious about their work. At least they have dedication. Never mind. What about Kenoma? I gave him a room upstairs. Getting Ken out of that hospital and all this other stuff left me broke. Alright, just try not to waste any money from now on. I added money to that credit chip, for sure. What should I tell the others about you? Say that I'm a sponsor. And tell them to stop slacking off. Enough drinking. Get to work. Get to work, you sons of bitches. Stop Ken. Ken's name is still in the hospital register. But since no one ever comes to visit him anyway, they probably don't even realize he's missing. I mean, other than the security guard and the nurse I bought off. He's doing a better job than I expected. Kenoma, do you recognize me? Why, of course. You're someone I can trust. And let's get started with your rehab, Ken. Ooh, yeah, Gabriel's just like, yeah, I have no chance against those two, goddamn. He must have been incredibly skilled before he was hospitalized. Yo, this dude has no mech stuff either, right? You can train him in Ace's Victima. Oh wait, he might know Ace's Victima. God damn it, he knows Ace's Victima. This guy was under Keen One, right? It's clear. How did you do it? It wasn't anything special. Just threw together a few different drugs. I wasn't aware that you also have expertise in drugs. I don't. I'm tracing down traces of the man who backed Tora. I want to know what his aim was in coming to the lower class zone and why he sponsored Tora. First, can I have a cig? What do you think? Then how about a beer? Loosen up. You're acting strict as a soldier. I am a soldier. Anyway, from what I can remember, Tora called the guy Noel. Noel Quinoan. Really has some bad taste. It was quite strange now that I think about it. It's true Tora was a good person, but he wasn't talented enough to take over and run that arena. I'm assuming he has the man to thank for that. Anything else unusual? Part of the arena's revenue was sent through another company to... before I get to that, I have a favor to ask, Luca. Is it about Aleph? So you already know. I gotta get him back for making me like this. I'm working with Aleph right now. I'm not asking you to help directly, just to turn a blind eye. You're currently under the protection of Gabriel's gang. If you want to get revenge on Aleph, do it after you're gone from here. Otherwise... no need to threaten me. Unlike Aleph, I'm trustworthy. I'm no backstabbing bastard. Trustworthy. That's exactly what a backstabber would say. I'll know who to trust after I've gotten to know them better. Look at Tora's old ledger. And where do I find that? Aleph should have it. Look through the companies that start with the letter B. The money sent there probably ended up in Noel's pockets. What the hell is happening? Save me, boss. Oh, is it big, sis? Does everyone from La Vie and Rosa talk with their fists? You need to educate your grunts better, Gabriel. Look here, Miss Eyepatch. You can't just barge into your hideout and start beating people up. La Vie and Rosa. They're more impatient than I thought. They must really like Gabriel. Didn't we tell you to come find us before it's too late? But that was too quick. I've been busy over here, you know. Who are... even if he is late, you're the one who barged into our hideout. And you want to talk about his grunt's education? You're right. That was my mistake. Yoshi can sense the power. Baldy, Pugnose, keep watch over this place while Gabriel and I are gone. Also, no drinking on the job. That's an order. Of course, sir. Yo, these guys are useless. Why do we even want them in the gang? We need better gang members. Like, we would have better gang members if you recruited the children from that orphanage or something. Just teach them a bit of Aces Victima, small children monsters. La Vie en Rose is a gang that lower class women made in order to defend themselves. Most of its members were either born here or had nowhere else to turn. And the boss has to be a woman in order to earn the member support. Sir Boss Martina likes you. That must mean we met before. Just a few times on business terms. I used to work as a security guard for them on the side. What can I say? My manly appearance makes me intimidating. I don't know what you're talking about. Unless I do something, Gabriel will likely either be killed by Martina or become her subordinate. But I can't let that happen. If my business relationship with Aleph gets shaken even a little, he'll sell me out. And Gabriel is irreplaceable. We're here. Gabriel? What? What is it? You want to fight? I'm warning you if you value your life. Don't reject the diva this time. The diva? Okay, that doesn't look good. That doesn't sound good. Why does she even want Gabriel? Look at him. He's just a hunk of metal. That's some potent incense. Why are you such overpowering? Woo! They're using it to dull our senses. Nobody move. Twitch a finger and I'll blow your brains out. Oh, he twitched. He died. Enough. Who said you could be so rude to our guest? The diva, huh? But if they're using that much, wouldn't it also, well, give them problems? I guess maybe they're immune to it. And now. Who said you could be so rude, Target? I was acting on my own, I'm sorry, Diva. You gotta be kidding, how could you invite me to act like this? Calm down, Gabriel. We came here to talk anyway. Yo, someone's behind you, dude. She's trying to shift the blame after attempting to take me out. I could keep pushing her on that, but that wouldn't be the best option since I still have a mission to carry out. Sorry, my subordinate was acting a little too loyal. What is your name, young master? Luca. You aren't from the lower class zone. So why are you sticking your nose in our business? I have my reasons, but that's none of your business. Oh my, seems you're unfamiliar with the lower class zone. We are La Vie en Rose, young master. I'm telling you now, it'd be a mistake to assume that your nobility will keep you safe. Ah, you sewage rats think you're something since you made a little group. One moment, Diva. Huh? Come with me. You sewage rats. Oh, I love Luca. Just because you're a noble. Because I'm a noble? That's not it. I'll be frank with you. I have one demand. Yeah. You want Gabriel. You can't have Gabriel. What else? For Gabriel to become my lover. What? Of course that means he'll have to become a member of La Vie en Rose. Not happening. Sure, we live in a world where plastic surgery is easy as pie. But still, a woman of this caliber likes Gabriel. What gives you the right? I hate working under others. But Gabriel, you're working under this little warder right now. Yeah, well, he's worth working under. I'm technically more of a patron or a client. Well said, Luca. Did you hear that? Luca's not my boss. How about dating that woman just for the time being? I don't think they'll mess with you as long as you maintain a relationship with her. I don't want I don't care what you want, Gabriel. It is what you need to do. I don't want it. Why not? Have you seen her? She's crazy. Come on, what's the matter? You think you'll ever land another beauty like that with your ugly face? I still don't want to. She's older than me, okay? She's older than me. So what if she's older? She's older than my dead grandma. Damn it. She's older than my dead grandma. Oh my god. But I mean, she looks fine on the outside. I can't do it. I'd rather you kill me now. Now. Ugh. Gabriel started his own gang, so he can't join La Vie en Rose. You're making a gang? But you seem unfamiliar with the state of things here, young master. I might not know a lot, but Olive from the arena does. I've already agreed to keep a friendly relationship with him. With his help, Gabriel's gang shouldn't have any trouble establishing themselves. I've never been denied a man I wanted. Yeah, well, first things first, I guess. First thing. Then this will be a first for you. I imagine firsts are rare at your age. Enjoy it. Gabriel, I can give you more than you could ever imagine. Please stay by my side. No. I mean, you can kind of see that she's old as well, to be honest. It is what it is, I guess. Since you're already here, let's talk business, little lord. So you're making a gang. Huh? Didn't you say you're making a gang? I wouldn't want to have someone as gutsy and skilled as you for an enemy. Hey, what happened to you liking me? You're giving up that easily? I like when ugly men cling to me. I get tingles whenever I think about the audacity of such a man. Especially when he's so ugly that it's disgusting. Yeah, that makes sense. I guess nobles aren't the only ones who get weird as they grow older. For us who haven't yet lived half a century, this woman is hard to understand. Shall we finish talking business? General accounting ledger, authorized personnel only, authorized personnel only, You certainly are a talent, Luca. To think you would strike a bargain with Lavi and Rosa so soon. After making a deal with Martina, I went back to Aleph with one of their subordinates. Gabriel's gang is linking arms with the Arena faction and Lavi and Rosa. Once this news spreads, nothing will stand in the way of our activities. Plus, it'll attract people who are aiming to climb the ladder. Things ended up being easy, thanks to Aleph's quick wit. This is it, Tora's old ledger. Keep up the good work, leave it to me. You trust Aleph, Luca? You must be losing sight in your one good eye. Do I look like I trust him? That's why I'm asking. Wouldn't Diva be more... What? Your boss is just as untrustworthy as him. She's too erratic and hard to figure out. You could use a hand, couldn't you, Luca? I'll lend you my subordinate Grace. She was an Imperial Guard cadet. She quit midway, but it's still an impressive item on her resume. She's only halfway my senior. It appears Martina wants to uncover my true identity, and goal, that doesn't matter. Grace will be several times more useful than those weaklings Gabriel found. Plus, it was decided that we would occasionally run security at Lavi and Rosa, so we had nothing to lose with the trade. Are you from a military family? Why do you think so? Because you're stronger than me. I didn't expect to find myself so powerless against a teenager. You have a lot of pride for someone who didn't even finish cadet training. I didn't quit because of any lack of skill. I was at the top of my class at the time. Oh. What was it then? I don't think we're close enough yet for me to tell you about my private affairs. That's true. You can leave for today. I have nothing else planned. I'll escort you to your office. Who needs the escorting here? My apologies. I'll be on my way then. Why is she blushing? Ken told me to find a business starting with the letter B in Tora's ledger. He said the money sent to that business probably no. That is to say, quinoa in disguise. They all went out of business a long time ago. But with my limited intel, I won't be able to follow the tracks of these closed businesses. Lower class data has a lot of corrupted material. And knowing Keen, he's sure to have spread a bunch of dummy data. It's got to be a more credible and uncorrupted database. Right. Like the Empire's top-class network. Huh? Or DSS. Grade 1 premium. Way too expensive of a line to use in this place, but I have no choice. I'm busy here, Luca. Cut to the chase. I want to get into the Empire Central Database. I thought you'd have access, Nicholas. Of course I do, since I'm a government official. But I can't share it with you. Then can you look into just a few phantom companies for me? Will it help you rise the ranks in the family? It just might. Send the list. It'll take about 2 hours. I owe you one. Brothers gotta help each other out. Let me know whenever you need something. He's really skilled. He'll probably make me pay back with interest. But I'll think about that later. What's here in front of me comes first. Aleph of the arena, Ken Noma, Gabriel's gang, and La Vie and Rose. Going through all that non-stop, I was hardly able to sleep the past 3 days. My brain is fried. I'm so tired. I feel like I'd snap even if Allah called me right now. Please, nobody call me. Ding. Just sleep, dude. Just ignore the message. Like, that was fast. Nicholas. Please, no one call me. Nicholas. Get that mission log. Eli Kartika. Eli. Eli, just how many missions did you complete while I was away? He's been taking care of things that are hardly even necessary. Saving a cat from a tree, Eli. Oh, damn, Eli. I guess that's why I haven't seen him around much. I'm done running too. Usually he'd be coming to see me about now. Well, I could just find him myself, I guess. Eli Kartika, state, rest, personal maintenance room. I'm in a pretty decent mood right now too. Alright, I'll take the initiative this time and... Luca! You saw that? So what? Eli's on a rampage. He might even be able to break the record for most missions completed as a trainee. I don't know what you've been up to, but at this rate, Eli might just take your spot at the top of the class away from you. Don't let him have it. You don't even care now that you're a member of Custodia, do you? Then again, if I was adopted by the captain, I'd feel comfortable coasting too. Coasting? She has no clue what she's talking about. Sure, it'd be easy if all I had to do was pull the trigger on command. Without having to judge friend and foe for myself. But I do have to judge for myself. When it's so uncertain who to follow or believe. I've had to repeatedly suppress my desire to quit. Sometimes I miss the old days. But I know I'm the one who chose this path. I can't back down now. One wrong step and I'll be disposed of on the spot. Once I solve all the problems standing before me now, then I'll become just like them. I'll join the likes of Quinoa or Halas. That's the only way for me to survive. Hey, Luca, I didn't mean any offense. If anyone deserves to become a Custodia, it's you. We all know that better than anyone. I was just worried because I haven't seen you much lately. So, no hard feelings? Right, this is the power I hold. The status and authority that I wanted more than anything. Students from noble families have to walk on eggshells around me. This small amount of authority is just the beginning. Sorry, I haven't slept much the past few days. It's no cakewalk being a noble. I have to grow this authority, make it snowball into something bigger. Personal maintenance room. Yo, Luca. Eli. Ow. Looks like he's gone through a lot in the short time we've been apart. I hear you've been overworking yourself lately, Master Kartika. Yo, he's way less machine than you are though, Luca, right? Huh. This is nothing compared to what you used to do. I got a late start, so I gotta work hard if I want to catch up now. I'm weaker than Eli now. It's not like I'm just goofing off either. But my current work is very different from direct combat. I better start thinking about my next step with the ACES tactic. Anyway, I'm flattered that the one and only Luca would come to check on me. Why doesn't Luca have like something over his arm as well, so it looks like his only skin? He just like, nah, I want it. I want people to see that I have metal arms. Anyway, I'm flattered that the one and only Luca would come to check on me, would grace me with his presence. Becoming your friend was worth it after all. You're such an idiot. Follow me. I'll show you my spoils. Oh, that's cool. I bought it. Cool, right? A mech beast. Definitely something to brag about. It's gonna be like your dog. What? No, I killed it. What? Beasts like this are occasionally discovered on Novus. They're made up of metal and machinery instead of flesh and blood. I heard they're hard to capture alive because of their electromagnetic shields. You really did, man. Is this mech beast tied to the arcane civilization? Well, I'm not positive about that, but there's a good chance. Although mech beasts are made of mechanical parts, their internal structure is as sophisticated and complex as a living organism. And no one's sure how it works. But they're even said to be able to grow and reproduce over time. Reproduce? Is he tameable? I can't say for certain, but there's definitely no precedent. I see. What's going to happen with that mech beast? That's probably the last time you'll see it. It's gonna be moved to the Emperor's personal research lab. I'd say it sounds more like a prison transfer. I want it. This is my second spoil. Born Bloode. A knife that only Equestrian commanders are said to possess. Cool. It's made from the bones of an animal only found on their mother planet. Now that animal is extinct, so it's impossible to make more. It looks decorative. Can it be used in real battle? I mean, it's made of bone. Hold it tight. Didn't you say it's a value? Gonna heal itself? It's like magic. It's my gift to you. Think of it as congratulations on becoming a young master of Custodia. Ah, Born Bloode is a Equestrian word for immortality. I think he would rather have the mech beast. Or no, they say it literally means eternally white. It's not easy giving it up, you know? I'm not sure if you're messing with me or being serious. I'm serious. I'll put it to good use. Born Bloode, eternally white. Did he kill someone with that and now he's framing me for murder? Nah, not my best friend. He wouldn't. There's no way. But everything has an end eventually. And this universe headed towards destruction. Our lives are nothing more than a little twinkle of light. That's why we dream of eternity. Because we don't want our names, our lives, or these relationships to ever end. To ever reach an end. Yeesh, it's not like me to be so sentimental. But I guess that only makes sense. After all, This is the very first gift, meaningful gift I've ever received. Oh, Nicholas sure knows how to get work done. Beyond the info I asked for, he even included whether the people registered in the Phantom Company are real or not. If I'd tried to do this on my own, it would have taken months or even years. I really owe him one. But there's some investigating. I'm starting to see an outline of where the funds ended up. I should be able to figure it out within a few days. He must be determined to help me like this because he realized the kind of person I am. Well, I'm not the type to get help from someone and then pretend it never happened. So if destiny would have it that I really become custodian future leader, Nicholas will make an amazing advisor. Maybe I'm overthinking it. In any case, I'll put this aside until Nicholas sends the results of his additional investigation. Notice of death. Nicholas Custodio. What? Nicholas just died? So he looked into something he shouldn't have, huh? And now it looks like Luca might be involved. They say a flying vehicle fell on top of Nicholas on his way home. A more detailed investigation is currently underway. It's because of the investigation I requested from him. Most likely. The timing was too perfect for it to be a mere coincidence. If he died because of me, I mean he learned something he shouldn't have. But if even a high-ranking official was silenced over this intel, I can't imagine it could be anything other than the destination of the Ghost Company's funds. But is that really such dangerous intel? If my suspicion turns out to be wrong, at least I'll be able to escape this guilt. Could have just been an unfortunate accident. Yeah, no way that's true. Or an assassination ordered by Junpei. I need to report to Halas about the deal I had with Nicholas, because it might have been my request that led to his death. And if his death is really connected to Quinoa, I'm sure even Halas would decide to interrogate him. Anyway, I first report this. If the nature of our relationship gets revealed too late, I could get marked as an accomplice. Luca, can we talk for a moment? Not now. Something strange about this. It doesn't make sense for Nicholas to die right now. And it doesn't seem like Junpei is doing either. Her oldest brother just died, yet she's more suspicious than sad. And again, even Nicholas used his own kid like a tool. So much for blood being thicker than water. Luca, do you know anything about this? Is she trying to read my face? Sorry, miss, but when it comes to hiding my thoughts, I'm on the next level. I would have told you if I did. Anyway, what are you going to do now? Looks like everyone was swarming around Junpei back there. That sounds like more of an issue that you should be worried about. It wasn't long ago that you humiliated Junpei. If Junpei gets the better of me, then I guess I deserved it. But you... What? Shh. What are you two chatting about, my dear siblings? I like to join in the fun. Sure you do. Nothing serious, I was just asking about funeral etiquette. Since that's one of my weaker suits. Right. You can always ask any of us if there's something you don't know, because we're always willing to help. Isn't that right, Giselle? Sure, I suppose. I'll be brief. I don't want surprise in the future. Luca, Giselle, if you had any thoughts of betrayal, put them away now. I'll be generous and overlook our history. You're being rude, brother. The funeral isn't even over yet. Says the one who slipped away to conspire against me. What a joke. I mean, he's got a point. I have something to say too. You are not like Nicholas. You are a soldier like me. If I win, it'll be because I'm more skilled. And no other reason. Don't forget that. What's that supposed to mean? How dare an orphan off the street like you? Master, look out. The commander wishes to see you. Father's calling. You better go. But I won't forget this. This way, my lady. Yeah, does he already know? You wanted to see me. Don't mess with Jupe so much, Luca. I just got angry. Did you summon me because you were afraid we would fight? No, that wasn't the reason. The door's open tight. Why is my son dead? I didn't sense a thing. When did he move? I don't know how much Halas knows. Well, you should just tell everything you know. God damn. If I lie to him, I'm dead. So you found a survivor from Tora's gang, which was assumed to be backed by Quinoan, and traced the funds of a ghost company recorded in Tora's ledger. Then after asking Nicholas to investigate, this happened. It's only natural that he's angry. He may be a hardened soldier, but still, he lost a son, especially since it was his oldest son, dying under suspicious circumstances. Such a great tactician. Damn, I started to like Nicholas as well. But I have no hard evidence that Quinoan backed the gang yet. That's just my suspicion. If that's what you think, it's probably true. You have more faith than me. You have more faith than me than I do, sir. You have more faith in me than I do, sir, I think was meant. I have no reason to distrust your ability. You are a skilled subordinate and my son. I'm not sure whether to be grateful or scared of his trust. Then I'll continue with this mission as I am now. If you keep digging into this, whoever attacked Nicholas will come after you too. But I'm different from him. I'm a soldier. A mere soldier. This might be too hard for you. After all, the enemy was able to see the database viewing history of an imperial official like Nicholas. You mean, enemies of the Empire have taken root within the bureaucracy? Bureaucracy, and in a high position. Nothing strange about that. The Empire's been around a long time. This isn't the first time something like this has happened. A rot is always cut out, but it keeps coming back. Not people from the lower class zones, poor population, but officials with all they could ask for. They are the ones revolting. I feel sorry to Nicholas for saying this. But the fact that he's dead means we're getting close to the heart of the rebellion. With the data he left behind, we should be able to find where the funds that Quinoan pocketed ended up. And then use that information to root out the Empire's internal corruption. I personally felt that I owed Nicholas for what he did. Seems I finally have a chance to pay him back. Once Nicholas's funeral was over... Okay, so the way you are going to pay Nicholas back is by doing what you were going to do anyway. Just because they killed him, like, yeah, now it's revenge. Once Nicholas's funeral was over, everyone went back to their regular lives. All I was in interrogate Quinoa. I'll finish the work that Nicholas started. He simply bided his time in silence. I also returned to the hideout. That is to the office of Gabriel's gang. What the hell's going on here? What the hell is this? Are you kidding me? No, I just had a little to boost my mood during break time. You drinking on the job? It was only a little. It's only a drop of booze. Master, you're back. Save me. Please save. Why haven't you answering my calls? Do you know what happened while you were gone? At a family funeral. Oh, really? Oh, I'm sorry. In that case, I guess it couldn't be helped. But what happened while I was away? He was definitely here just last night. Wait, I mean Ken is gone. But Ken Noma has disappeared. Well, you had one goddamn job, Gabriel. What? Okay, I had lots of jobs, but still. One important job. Blah, 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 blah. And Noma has disappeared. I was like, oh shit. He disappeared. Weren't they keeping watch over him in shifts? That's what I thought too. But when I came in the morning, Baldy was gone. And that bastard was high. Acting like some damn fool. Damn. He didn't hear the freaking window. Any crush? Damn it. These gangsters are even worse than I thought. I think they couldn't even guard a withering has-been. You think someone came and took him? No, there's no way to climb to this window. If they came in the front door, there's no reason they would have gone out the window. Ooh. Did you contact Baldy? Oh yeah. Of course I tried, but he didn't answer. Ask Clavi and also to unleash their people to find Baldy and Ken. I'll contact Olive. Would Lavi and Rosa do us this favor? You'll probably just have to spend the night with Martina. The old woman seems to have quite a sexual appetite. Are you kidding? Who the fuck do you take me for? You're the one who brought those idiots to watch over Ken. Making up for your mistake this way is getting off lightly, don't you think? Still, shit, man, shit. If you really don't want to, I won't force you. I'll just get Aleph help and fine, I'll do it. I'll sleep with her. Seriously? Ah, fuck this. Hey Martina, I have a request to make. What will I give you? Come on, aren't we closer than that? That's what happened. Look, my little lordy, I'm not going to blame you for this, but if you were planning to hide Ken, you should have told me first. He's definitely blaming me. If you find Ken, let me know. He probably thinks of me as his sworn enemy. Anyway, I'll call you right away if I find him. Just to be clear, I want him alive. You owe me one, Luca. Feels like I've been indebting myself to everyone. Yeah, this ain't good. Have mercy, boss. Young master. I didn't have high hopes to begin with, but he couldn't even meet that. What should we do with him, Luca? Nothing. Just this one's pug nose. I'll let it slide this one. Next time, you'll lose more than just an eye. Hate me all you want, Pugnose. As long as you fear me, hate means nothing. Luca, Lavi and Rosa found Baldy over in their turf. They is he dead? Found his body, yeah. I see. The stab wound in his neck. They slit his artery with precision. Whoever did this knows their way around a knife. Yeah, sounds like Ken. You think it was Ken? It's true he's good with a knife, but he shouldn't even be able to walk right now. Oh. Any witnesses? A nearby camera caught it on video. We should be able to check who entered the alley. I'll play it back now. An ungrateful bastard. They wrestled and Baldy got pinned to the wall. He was caught by the shoulders, he couldn't get away. And then... Same as the pollutants on the wall. You did your duty. Thought it was some worthless recruit. He stuck with the mission I gave him to the very end. I saw just one side of my poor judgment. I believe that was all there was to him. Nicholas isn't the only one I have to repay now. Now Orgo. Gabriel, if Orgo has family or a lover, take good care of them. Help them resolve any problems they might have. Anyway, your rehabilitation treatment really worked on that guy. He used to not even be able to walk and now he's swinging knives. It's not a result of my treatment. A couple of therapy sessions couldn't have helped him recover that much. But he definitely wasn't able to walk before. Was Ken hiding something from us? Luca, an illegal drug dealer's corpse was discovered in the area. The cause of death was excessive bleeding due to severing of the artery. Likely the same criminal. Putting the facts together should give some kind of lead, but... Luca, come quick. Aleph. Kenoma busted in here. Hurry. Keep him back, you bastards. Keep him back. Does Ken have some other gang helping him out? Or did he break into the arena alone? I'll think about it on the way. Taxi. That was quick. You serious? This taxi? Take us to the arena. I'll go see for myself what Ken Noma is hiding. Thought we were friends, Ken. Thought there was something, Ken. What? Dude, I'm taking shit. What the hell is going on? Just driving through buildings? Yeah, we don't have time. You've arrived at your destination. My god. Black taxi drivers make a lot of enemies with their job. And FYI, black taxis won't let you out unless you pay. Please make your payment. No one knows what happens to those who don't. Luca? I knew that guard. Was this cut Ken's doing? Should I take the front? Nah. No, I will. And no need for you to fight. Grace, this is our business. No, Diva instructed me to offer you active help. In particular, she told me to keep Gabriel safe. I'd rather just get shot dead here. So this is why that drug dealer was killed. He doesn't care if he dies today, does he? He injected so much. But even with all these combat stimulants, at best it would only bring him back to the level he was at when he was on active duty. Is this really how good he was? He's way too good for a gangster from the lower class zone. I don't like this, Luca. Let's be careful. He broke through the ranks with only a knife, didn't even bother to loot their guns. This is well over the level of a first year cadet. Alef's got to be long gone by. Did you hear that? He's still alive. Yeah, he's torturing him. Why is there like a freaking lake of blood there? More like a puddle, but still. The young master has arrived. You broke your promise, Ken. What promise? I'm not under the protection of Gabriel's gang anymore. His mental faculties were so heavily impaired before. I have no further of need your protection. I have no further of need your protection. I have no further of need of your protection. I'm here to finally accomplish my goal. Have you ever heard the old saying, revenge is a dish best served cold? Even with all those stimulants, how could he be so sober? Well, it doesn't matter. I won't be able to get any answers if I slit his throat. So I have no choice but to take him alive. Hey Luca, why'd you run off without us like that? I'm gonna take Ken alive. You'll just get in the way, so stay back. I'll get in the way? Who do you think? Oh, hey, what the hell? I'll keep Gabriel safe, Luca. Since you got me out of that hospital, I'll give you some advice. Forget about trying to take me alive. Because I'm like a venomous insect. Oh, good. Might be able to get a workout in. My personal weapon, a highly compressed gun. In the form of a sword. I wouldn't be able to put this to the test if you were too weak. Kirosis finally gets its debut. What about the other one though? Graken, was that what it's called? Aces. Meaning perception. Everything in this office is present in my mind. A posture. Ken really must have been an incredible soldier before he was made an invalid. Before he was made an invalid. I don't know what the point of that was. The way to overcome a difference in mech performance is to look for an opening in the opponent's counter. And his mech's specs are lower than mine. Okay, so he does have a mech part. It just doesn't look like it. That means the first move is mine. I'll cut through the desk and his arm. That smile though. Huh. Yeah, what kind of level was this guy at? He took out the sword and dodged my attack that fast. Shit. He's using Ace as a tactic. He moved as if he could see right through that object and positioned himself with unbelievable foresight. You can use aces. I don't suppose you'll answer that. It's finally starting to make sense. Told her I was nothing more than a puppet boss. So you were the arena's real boss. Thought I was just a front. Oh, couldn't care less about that now. The past is the past. The past is in the past. Now, I just want to stay true to my desires. I'll make you an offer, little lord. Can you give me just an hour alone with Aleph? Give me that, and I'll be content. Sure, if Aleph consents. What do you think, Aleph? You hear that? He said no. Cry, baby. Just wait. We'll have a great time together. The hell is that? Oil as well? No, wait, he pissed himself, of course. I was like, dude, is that oil? Nah, he pissed himself. Then I suppose I have no choice. I still have unfinished business with Aleph, you see. Well, that's too bad. Because I can't let you win. Yeah, I hear you. And then I suppose I have no choice. I still have unfinished business with Aleph, you see. What do you now? Can't even deny my inference. Inference? It must be as I thought. Ken received backing from Keenwan, and thought I was placed in his position as a mere shield. On top of that, if Ken and Keenwan have a personal relationship, then killing Ken right now wouldn't be a good choice. So now I really have to take him alive. But if he's been trained by Keenwan, then it's not gonna be easy. He caught on. He's dodging all my attacks because he knows that his sword will break if it clashes with Cruce's. Cutting that iron desk in half probably tipped him off. The whole point of Cruce's is to create an element of surprise. It's not meant for fights where you have to take the enemy alive. I'm at a disadvantage. Maybe I should just kill him. Because of one cut. Yo. No, get a grip, Luca. You can't let this opportunity get away. The only way I'll be able to capture Ken. Yeah, is by evolving my aces right now. If I read much deeper and further into the flow of his moves. Keenwan said that my brain still has untapped potential. It's not a matter of easily computed visual data though. And it shouldn't impede my battle calculations when I tap into it. Cool. I'll give this a shot. I can form a second mental space. One that will assist my first. Keep the bigger picture in view. First, I'll use my knowledge of our surroundings to create a three-dimensional virtual space within my mind. Damn, okay. Then I'll insert the enemy and myself inside to run some simulations. I used the live data from my first mental space to correct my simulation's divines from reality. I'll be able to calculate possible outcomes faster and to a fuller extent. How do I win? Yo, this is insane. How do you do this while you're fighting though? Because I feel like it's not standing still. Come now, little lordy. Even if you think I'm a joke, you can't do it like that. Trying to rearrange my thought processing slowed me down. You sure have a screw loose, Luca? Whatever. At least I'm finished optimizing my mental space now. My original mental space will take care of the battle in front of my eyes. It's my combat mind when I can use it to quickly react based on a couple of possible moves. The second mental space is my tactical mind. It leaves the immediate battle Up to my first mental space, the calm mind, and draws a bigger picture. That's insane. You can calculate a large number of outcomes several seconds in advance. In other words, it's optimal for gaining the initiative in order to take Ken alive. It also would be making it way easier to kill him, although I guess it would be easier for you to kill him anyway. What did he do? Chopped off his arms? That's what I expected, Ken. When you're up against someone stronger than yourself who needs to take you alive, it's not necessarily a bad move. I just used it myself while fighting against Rick Kaiser. Now all the experience I've gained since then is shining through. You let go of the sword and grabbed him. You're defenseless, Ken. Your neck and back are wide open. No, you don't. What? It's over? Gabriel, take Aleph and Ken to the medical ward. Huh? Okay. That was a brilliant fight. You're even more talented than I realized, young master. Are you an Imperial Guard cadet? None of your business. So she was watching the fight. I'm not surprised she made a connection. Imperial combat style is the basis of my own method as well. Don't tell Diva about this for now. It seems like highly dangerous information. It'd be great if I could have a few subordinates of my own, like Grace. I'm feeling kind of jealous of Diva Martina right now. Grace, love you and also manage the arena. If that happens, there will be a lot of pushback from within. Although we are a gang, we still have our traditions and standards. And if we got involved with the arena's business, other gangs would immediately try to put us in check. Because no gang wants to see a single group gain unilateral power. Gabriel doesn't have what it takes to run the arena. And neither do I. And Aleph is in no state to run it right now either. What happens to the arena makes no difference to me. But my interference is what caused this mess in the lower class zone. There's a good boy I know. I shouldn't care. Go help Gabriel. I'll catch up. As you wish. Just sitting in blood. Or standing in it, more like it, I guess. I assume it was Quinoa who taught Ken to use Ace's tactic. In a way, you could say we were fellow students. It wouldn't have gone down so easily if he had been equipped with proper weapons and mech. At least once, I wish I could have fought with you in peak condition, Ken. Now that's impossible. Perhaps some would call it karma. But either way, if you could get Ken on your side, he would be a great ally, right? Doesn't seem that easy though. Rest easy, Orgo. Rest easy, Orgo. Dude, How is Orgo supposed to rest easy after this? Ken ain't even dead. I took his arm. He slashed my throat. Yeah, but I took his arm. I sent Ken Noma to the hospital to receive treatment in detention due to his acute drug poisoning, missing limbs, and attempts to kill himself. We weren't able to get any information about Quinoa out of him right away. Alev's surgery was a success, but by the time he recovered, the arena had already been divided among surviving executives. Gangs are no different from a pride of lions. Yeah, because he lost it. A weakened leader will always be cast out. As the remaining executives try to form a new organization, they'll probably end up fighting over who will lead the arena. That's none of my business, though. Don't you owe him, though? Nah, I don't. And then 3 days pass since the incident with Ken. Luca, why you little... Do you know what Martina... What she did to me over there? You know? Do you? No. And I don't want the details. TMI. I do not want it. Is this what apples taste like? I wouldn't know since I've never had an apple before. Last night, Gabriel was dragged away by Grace like a pig to the slaughterhouse. And then he and Lavia and Rosa's boss. I suddenly feel disgusted. Thanks for taking one for the team. You better be thankful. You think I do that just for the money? I am in a number of ways. You aren't acting like you are. You're always so frigid, man. You're as cold as ice, David. I'm embarrassed to say it, but Gabriel must want to be friends. That's impossible, though. Gabriel must remain expendable to me, in the same way that Tora and Ken were to Quinoa. If we get any closer than this, I won't be able to use Gabriel as a tool. Who could this be? Our security guards are all gone. Is it Grace? Doesn't look like Grace. Is that his sister? Giselle! Yeah. Smells awful in here. Ah, this guy farted. Luca, who's that lady? I'm Luca's younger sister. Younger sister? Really? Luca, you punk. Why'd you never tell me you have a sister? Or should I? I thought we were closer than that. Just get out of here. If she came all the way here to see me, must be serious. Don't you think he might try to eavesdrop? He's not that kind of guy. His hearing isn't good enough anyway. Yes, it is. You sound like you really trust him. This is from father to you. Not even I know what's on it. Must be about where the ghost company's funds ended up. The enemy is a high-ranking official, and not even the Imperial network is safe. Judging from the fact that he sent his most trusted daughter to me as a messenger, it's clear that Hallhouse is being as careful as possible. How's the situation at home? Since you and Nicholas are both gone now, things have only gotten better for Junpei. That's alcohol. I know. I'm not gonna talk about this stuff like fruit juice. We're not children anymore. Cadets are prohibited from drinking alcohol. Yes, I'd imagine so. Oh, this tastes terrible. You people call this a drink? Well, the fruit juice is right here if you want some. Junpei has been practically lying at home recently. Since you and father have been absent so long, everyone's starting to shift their allegiances to him. I can't be helped. I'm not half jobless like him. I have full-time duties. I'm not half jobless like him. If you don't like the way people are acting, keep them in check yourself. I wish I could, but I'm powerless right now. I can't do anything until I officially become an adult. That's when I'll be able to take members in my retinue and run a business. That just sounds like an excuse to me, Giselle. I admit that you are a talented guy. Don't say things like that when you don't even know how I feel. What I'm trying to do can't be negotiated with swinging fists. I need to have the legal rights of an adult. Then I'll be able to graduate from the academy and take that talented kid I have my eye on, too. And so you can use a transmitter to send condensed signals from your nervous system. That will be reproduced in the receiver. Might not be as good as physical connection, but still beat the current wireless connections we... Yo, how drunk is she? Just fell off the fucking chair. Yo, are we getting a Lannister story? I can stand on my own. Yeah, sure you can. I guess not related by blood, but still. I'll take you to where the drones do their rounds. It's more dangerous at night. It's okay. I brought a gun. I have pretty good grades in my shooting class. If anyone weird comes up, I'll stick it to them. You see that? Don't be so careless. A single gun can't ensure your safety. What would I do if something happened to you? Okay, she's misunderstanding your intentions, Luca. It's like, you're my sweet, naive sister after all. Sorry to be a nuisance, Luca. I meant to leave as soon as I handed you the chip, but I guess I was just a little too excited. I mean, excited about finally getting out of the house. This was my first time coming down to the lower class zone on my own. You don't have to go on and on, as long as you're sorry. Wait, you're being followed? Is this really where you grew up? Yep. I try not to go out after dark. There were other kids who went out at night and never came back. That's what makes it all the more terrifying. If I fall, I'll be into that bottomless pit. I'm different from real nobility. See you. Mind if I come see you just to have fun next time? Wake up. This isn't a place to have fun. Like... I was just kidding around. Why would I want to come back to a dirty place like this? I know how she feels. She made it too obvious for me to possibly not. But I'm a member of Custodia. Right now, even the smallest of mistakes could put me in peril. I don't need relationships and emotions that only serve to muddy my judgment and reason. And I've even seen someone as elite as Eli make bad decisions because of a girl. I mean, at least he's not oblivious to it. And he also has Ace's victims with me. I can't get too close to her. I mean, you can, but it probably won't do you any good at this point. Outskirts of Aquaron, abandoned district. Is this it? Is this it? The files Hala sent me, containing intel where the ghost funds had gone. Before this place fell into ruins, it housed a security service called Dead Ronin. For payment, I took antiques and artwork instead of credit, or sometimes intangible assets like intel. So they were preferred option for VIPs who needed guaranteed confidentiality. In short, they were a premium security service that goes companies in connection with the arena occasionally did business with Dead Ronin after changing their credits into untraceable assets. Unless it was a high-ranking official, tracing the funds would have been difficult, as it even involved other businesses to conduct their transactions indirectly. I guess that's why Nicholas wanted to do an additional investigation. Hello there. I'm not sure what you're looking for, but if you need a guide, I can help. I mean, for the right price, that is. I can get the fuck off me, Grandma. Yo, she look like a witch. He must have undergone a ton of illegal operations to get reflexes like that. Wait, he? Yo, I thought it was like... thought it was a witch. I was hoping that kick would leave him all but dead. In any case, people will think twice now before trying to attack me. Omnitrix? Omnitrix! So Dead Ronin's office is somewhere over there, huh? To hell with it. To hell with it. It's this building. It is, that it is. What? No, I know. Looks like Dead Ronin's on the 9th floor. Honestly, I'm not expecting to get much out of searching Dead Ronin's office. If an organization powerful enough to assassinate Nicholas is behind this, I doubt they would have left behind any substantial leads. Unless they made some big mistake, there won't be any important evidence. I guess one of these was Dead Ronin's office. But enemy interfering with my investigation is thorough. Dead Ronin. I mean, you'll probably want to get rid of every last shred of evidence. But just in case, I better take any files I can find. And how would one stop the investigations and completely destroy the evidence? They'd kill the one doing the investigating. That'd be the most certain approach. That makes sense why there are energy particles in the dust. If they kill Nicholas, there's no reason they wouldn't come for me. The enemy will come to kill me. We meet again, Luca. Oh shit! Kaiser, the one who broke my neck and paralyzed Felix. Kaiser, Rick Kaiser. I prepared my personal weapons just for you. Ruina needs to preheat before you can fire it. And without a refrigerating cartridge, 2 consecutive shots will overheat the thing. After losing 2, I kept on running simulations in preparation for this day. Its range isn't so good, but the reason for using a shock pistol is that it packs the greatest punch as far as personal firearms go. He's going to be easily able to dodge that though. Just as I predicted. Come on, Kaiser. Interesting weapon you have there. Looks like you came prepared. And you improved enough in that short time to even break through my armor. You're quite a fighting genius. I'm pleased to hear that, even if it is the enemy's praise. This is my ray gun. And I'll be even more pleased once I kill him. Dang, okay. I don't feel like he wants to kill you though. And I also feel like Rick Kaiser could have killed you if he wanted to. The way he's so nonchalant about everything. I feel like he wants to recruit you. Arena's shock bullets can't be stopped by Rick's battle suit. So his only option is to dodge my attacks. Even just eliminating a single response like this makes reading his moves way easier. Do, 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 do. You have to be quicker than that, Luca. Shut up. Whenever I cram my brain with sensory information, my mind is bathed in the overflowing chemicals and hormones. Feels like all unnecessary emotions are being paralyzed. Mercy and fear disappear, leaving nothing but aggression and barbarity in grotesque proportions, turning me into a killing machine. On top of that, my mind is split into two, with only combat logic and reasoning building up inside me. In his overhauled state, I never feel any distance from my suit, not even for a second. It's in top condition, and it makes this hunk of metal feel like my own flesh and blood. I'm leaving everything on the battlefield today. Die, enemy of the Empire. This is for Felix. Yeah, there's no way that's enough. Looks like you hit him though. Rick Kaiser. Kaiser Sauce. Yo, was that an arm? Damn! Actually, take out. What a thrill. Landing an attack never felt so good. I can only imagine how delightful it'd feel. It'd feel to cut off his head instead of his arm. My brain would be sure to melt with pride. But there's one thing bothering me. You're on the same level as a full-fledged Imperial Guard now. Yeah. He's letting you, like, he's not taking you serious. Why isn't he using any weapons? He doesn't seem to be hiding any either. The fact that he still isn't using any weapons after losing an arm must mean there's a reason. Luca, to congratulate you on your development, I'll show you one of my talents. The fuck? Yo, what? What is that? It's not simply high-speed movement. It literally evaporated. Luca, I'm not going to talk to you about the voice of people or how the Empire doesn't deserve your loyalty. Such cliches wouldn't mean a thing. Not an extreme individualist like you. He's like, but I can make you stronger, Luca. With the Force. Come over to the dark side. Wait a second, you are the dark side. Come over to the light side. I'm getting deja vu, isn't this? The Force. The Force! He's using the Force. I can't just let you go now that you've seen this. Don't count on getting lucky again. Things are different this time. I'll squash that brain of yours until you're dead beyond doubt. It's hopeless. No matter how I run my calculations, it's clear I don't stand a chance against that teleportation skill. Final offer, Luca. Will you live as a machine or a human? You still have a choice. I mean, says the machine. Wait, so you're the machine in this scenario? What? No, I'm the human. What? But like, look at you. Machine or human? I'm not smart enough to understand what he's talking about. All I know is that if I refuse, Rick, he'll kill me. And my chances of winning this battle are slim. In the past, my loyalty to the Empire was pure, like a child's naive belief that mom and dad are always right. Right. But now I know. The Empire isn't always right. And it's full of hidden corruption. Yeah, but like, you're a Custoria though, right? But the Empire affirmed me. Halas accepted me. Yeah, there we go. He can't betray that. Plus Eli Kartika is my friend. Yeah, he's just... And Giselle. Well, she's family. And then there's Gabriel and Gilda too. No matter what others may say, the Empire is where I belong. My name is Lucaus Custoria, sword and shield of the great Empire. You're prepared to spend your whole life doing dirty work only to get exterminated. If it's for the sake of the Empire... Yeah, okay, that's bullshit. Huh. Did you hear that, Keenwan? I know you value this kid, but he's a hopeless cause. Damn, I knew this would happen. The Keenwan would someday become my enemy. It's true. You are an enemy to the Empire. Luca, are you friend or foe? That's all I want to hear from you. I want to be on your side. Like, dude is just like, wait, what? Chopped off the head of Kaiser. What an ambiguous answer. Why did you choose that kid, Keenwan? Wouldn't Eli have been a better choice? He's already disillusioned with the Empire anyway. No, it's always been that way. Eli is an outstanding soldier, but he's not fit to use Ace's Victima. Keenwan is just that kind of person. Does Ace's Victima really matter that much? It enables a way of thinking that double agents require. Few are so perfectly cut out for it as Luca. But still, he can't equivocate forever. Let's talk a little, Luca. I believe you may yet arrive at a different answer. Today's the day I get an answer out of Keenwan. Dang. We're getting straight to business. Business end of the sea. Hey. We're getting close to season finale, to be honest. Feel like it's close. Sit down. A keen one, he seems pretty determined. Is there really any need to... Rick, I want to talk a little more with Luca. I'm asking this favor as a friend. Ugh. I won't drag this out. The point is, I need someone who can take over when I'm gone. I don't have much time left. I have no thought of betraying the Empire. You should know that. I do. But I also know you keep having doubts. If you stay on your current path, you'll become an Imperial Guard. You'll have fame, status, wealth, and become the Empire's most honored soldier. But in return, he'll have to become part of the machine. That's a matter of perspective. I'd say Imperial Guards don't become part of Legion. Only make use of it. It's a tool, just like any other mech suit. It's not a matter of perspective. Legion can't be controlled by a human brain. Oh. Which is why Imperial Guard training strips you of your humanity until you're nothing but an emotionless weapon of war. Okay, if that's true, that's how Imperial Guards were born as Legion's core component. A living computer. You're smart enough to understand. I'll give you a piece of advice. Not as your captain, but as a senior comrade. You won't be able to endure without irrational and inefficient impurities on the inside. Did that advice from Hollows come from a place of genuine concern? Even if what you're saying is true, that's no reason to betray the Empire. Plus, it won't even matter if I'm not consumed by Legion. There's enough now, Keen One. You won't be able to convince him. Let's end this. What a shame. It really is. I didn't want to have to kill you here, Rick. Yeah. I mean, I could tell, like, he said it, right? I will choose Lucas' side. It's so very unfortunate. What just happened? You saw for yourself. An enemy of the Empire. That's not what I'm asking. Looks like Rick was quite fond of rare items. He even tried taking one with him to the grave. Is that an arcane artifact? If you had accepted Rick's offer, I wouldn't have had to kill him myself. What? Because then I would have just kept tabs on you as a cooperator of terrorists. What? Are you a double agent? I don't know how much I can trust you. Well, that's music to my ears. Means I haven't grown rust yet. It was all an act? Do you really think I'd be able to fool you and Rick with a mere act? The Empire isn't perfect, and my critiques of it have been sincere. Then you really are. But the Empire must not fall. Be folly to destroy a dam just because it has flaws. Yeah, okay. Yo, he's like, we need to take over the Empire. Look, Luca. You're the way. Who are you? Before answering that, I have something to say, Lucaus Custodio. You've been caught in a dangerous reality that blurs the line between right and wrong. You've had to wade your way through a thick fog of chaos, uncertain of the future. And even in the face of death, in moments of total despair, you never lost your way. I understand the anxiety and alarm you've had to put up with, and I want to express my respect for that. Yo, Keen One is a really interesting character. Like, yo, I think this is like one of the better Webtoons I've read for a while, to be honest. And in the end, you took the Empire's side. Even though you knew the Empire was wrong, that the world isn't so simple. Your experience and the determination brought you to that point. My reasons weren't so impressive. I just praised the protector of humanity, the founding father, the Empire's first emperor, Dino Kracia. I work for the current emperor, Yuri Kracia. His eyes, and my job is to keep watch. My title is to Aces Domini. I speak with the Emperor's authority. What? Nil Lucaus Custoria. I still don't know what's right or wrong. What the fuck is going on? Wherever I look, all I see is unreasonable corruption. Upper and lower classes, the privileged and the destitute. But I guess the Empire isn't the only place like this. The world, the whole universe, it's all the same. You who were born as Luca, but have become Lucaus of Custoria. With absolute authority, I command you to take on the duties of an Aces Domini. We are nowhere and everywhere. We are nowhere and everywhere. Arise, young watcher. Yeah, what does that even mean though? Aces Domini? Am I like a double agent now? Like what the hell? And for who? Aces Domini, the Emperor's watching eyes. There are no records of them. Even the Emperor would deny the existence of the Aces Domini. So I can't really trust... Yo, Kino is just bullshitting me. I don't know how many there are, but probably not many. Maintaining the secret would be too hard if there were hundreds or thousands of them. It's even possible that Quinoa and I are the only ones. The Empire learned from its past. A rigid society with strict government leads to fierce opposition, and carelessly squelching that opposition can lead to chaos. So forces like Nemesis and Rick are allowed to run amok, but the scope of their power is kept under control so that they never pose any threat to the Emperor's rule. That's how most opposition and complaints are resolved. There aren't many who really wish to overturn the Empire. To think all of that is just to pave the way for surveillance. It's not that the Empire has no internal enemies. It's just that it lets out the water little by little before the banks burst. Just how much power does the Empire actually have? Remember this, Luca. Complaints wane when people believe that things are changing for the better. No matter what they say, humans run on hope, not despair. The belief that things will get better helps us overcome pain and discontent. And it helps us get through this horrendous reality. So his subversive attitude itself was actually loyalty to the Empire as a watcher. Did Rick Heiss really want to overthrow the Empire? Keep acting like you're investigating my past. Take Rick's body with you. It'll help with your reputation and getting a promotion. You're going to become the Imperial Guard's most accomplished cadet of all time. So not even the captain knows about watchers. Halas is too loyal for his own good. Life would have been easier for me if he was more laid back. You did nothing to stop Nicholas's death, even though you knew it would happen. Nicholas was a high-ranking official and the captain's eldest son. His death came as comforting news to seditious forces. Assassinating someone like that gives them the sense that they've accomplished something. Though in reality he is easy to replace. That is not true, he was a tactical genius. In any case, they'll stay quiet for now, because of his death. So you let him get assassinated since his death was more useful? Was Rick the one who instigated the assassination? Luca, good boy. You're still a watcher in training. You can't learn everything from me. Even now, standing at the border to get you killed. Know your place. It's not like I had any affection toward Nicholas, but I continue to feel guilty about him. With everything so mixed up, I don't know who to blame for his death. Quinoa? Terrorist group? Rick? Myself? Or, yeah, myself? Oh, the Emperor, is that what he's gonna say? The Emperor will summon you when the time is right. You'll probably have all kinds of doubts and dissatisfaction until then. But try to bottle them up. So much vague information. Aces Domini. You who were born as Luca, but have become Lucaus of Custoria. With absolute authority, I command you to take on the duties of an Aces Domini. You didn't say what we do though, except that we're watchers for the Emperor. I wonder how this position relates to Aces Victima. Could it have to do with Aces Victima's creator? Was the first rebellion central player Noel Muliska really a traitor? Or was he also working for the Empire's political interests? I left underground space and moved to a place within range to call and report to the captain. That would be actually freaking genius. Like, hey, we got an emperor and I need to control people against me, so I will create my own enemies and have control over them. Like, if I control my strongest enemy, how will I ever be defeated? I won't, that's the point. I left underground space. Moved to place within range to call and report to the captain. I killed Rick Silva Nunes. I encountered him while investigating Dead Ronin, and we engaged in combat. Yes, that's correct. There was no signal on the ground. Yes, I'll remain on standby. Yes, okay. Keenon left a while ago. Yo, can we... The Emperor's Watcher. The Empire's Ghost. I must never reveal that Keenwan was here today. I mean, of course you can't, but will they not be able to see that when they investigate the place? Just saying. Yo, what you guys staring at? It's really him, Rick from Nemesis. This is an amazing accomplishment, Luca. Updating intel, viewing privileges, Imperial Upper Network, authorization number ARC-12, complete. They'll probably award you with a level 4 crossblade order for this. Has never been given to cadet before, you know. My intel viewing privileges were updated. Congrats on your outstanding success with this mission. I can see all of the Imperial Guard's intel now. The fact that I'm able to see all this about a higher ranking guard. What is it, Luca? The adrenaline rush is probably wearing off. His nervous system must be in a wreck right now. Must mean a keen one, or rather, the Watcher truly is the Emperor's eyes. Sorry, excuse me. All this new info flying into my vision is making my head spin. What I need now, I'd like to lower the intel display level. Yes, is a break. Yo, he's like, I need sleep. I need to sleep for a week. I slept for a whole 16 hours. Yo, that's less than I expected. Makes sense that I was tired after everything that happened. Yo, dude fell asleep. Still, I didn't think I'd start snoring in front of my seniors. I still can't believe any of this. Keenwan tricked Captain Halas and his own comrade, Rick. And the Empire is using him as their tool to control everything. There's only one person who understands the meaning of all this confusion. The Emperor. Gives me chills the more I think about it. Plus, if the captain had that witch Barbara infiltrate Nemesis. But doesn't know himself that Keenwan is a watcher under the Emperor. Command. I trust you woke up by now. Once you're done gearing up, come to my office. He's like, shit, that was like 5 hours ago. It's like, that was like 8 hours ago. Then I have to continue to hide the truth about Keenwan from him. Imperial Guard, main building. It's like, shit, so this is the world that Keenwan sees. Keenwan said that the Emperor would summon me soon. So I have to suppress any complaints or questions I may have until then. I'm confident that this has all put me in a safer position. But just when exactly will I finally be able to get down from this tightrope? Yo, we're gonna say to him, yeah, I killed him. How? You know. Enter. Have a seat. We have lots to discuss. Access denied. Access denied. Access denied. I guess the captain is the captain after all. Alright, let me hear your report. Yeah, let's do that. It was just you and Rick. Yes. Yes, Rick pressured me into betraying the Empire, but I refused. Then we engaged in combat. Rick Silva Nunes is the most wanted criminal the Empire was never able to catch. He also used to be a talented member of the Imperial Guard in the past. How did you beat him? Yeah, that's my question. The Ace's tactic helped me out, and even then, I only won by the skin of my teeth. I wouldn't have made it out alive, if not for what I learned from Instructor Keenwan. Any more intel on Keenwan? I wasn't able to find anything. Not even any evidence that taught us backer Noel was Keenwan. I see. As I'm sure you're aware, your achievement was a truly unexpected victory. It almost feels unnatural. Yeah, here we go. Like it doesn't make sense. That's the point. I see what he's doing. Don't feel guilty about deceiving Halas, Luca. If you knew the whole story, you'd understand this is all for the Empire. If it's for the Empire, Halas would betray me as well. Like I said before, my victory was thanks to the Ace's tactic. And a soldier's great achievement shouldn't call for interrogation. Hey, but at the same time, like, yo, you telling me Kaiser used the Ace's tactic? Like, Luca, as you're probably aware, no cadet has ever been conferred a level 4 crossblade order of merit before. It's unprecedented. But considering the big role you played, I don't think anyone will object to you receiving the medal. Your accomplishment boosts our family's prestige as well, so we will be holding a celebratory banquet at home. Okay, so that will help your standing, I guess. I hope you were paying attention during dance class at the academy. Wait, dance? Who am I dancing with? Your sister, obviously. Unless you have someone to bring. You will be the hero. Nah, probably gonna dance with the mother, I guess. Time passed, and I received the level 4 crossblade order of military merit. It was a trifling process just to add a single line to my resume. I also invited my peers, including Eli, to the banquet. Why are they like censoring this? Doesn't make any goddamn sense. Most accepted invitation perhaps because they want to see the venue. At last it was time for the grand banquet with me at the center. Aquara. Imperial Banquet Hall. Luca, you memorized all the names of the officials and officers coming today, right? Of course. Junpei must be feeling super on edge right now. He couldn't have imagined a cadet would receive a level 4 crossblade merit. I didn't either. He's like, no. I was just lucky. Oh my, I didn't take you for the modest type. Junpei will probably be pulling all the strings he can at this banquet. He'll try hard not to be overshadowed by your achievements. Should be fun to watch. Seems likely, since he hasn't achieved anything even with all his privileges. He was wandering around anxiously a little bit ago. The Empire's nobility aren't allowed to be ordinary. Especially when your father is someone as impressive as Halas. You look great. You really look like a young aristocrat now. Huh. And I don't usually. I'll have you know, everyone in lower class zone calls me young master. People who join late are always treated as less important. Thanks for the opinion, I guess. It's not an opinion, it's fact. Ah. Giselle's a smart kid. It's a shame she doesn't have a soldier's temperament. I can tell she wants to become head of the house. Huh, that's unlikely. She isn't a soldier after all. Family traditions are much stronger than you think, especially in a family as old as ours. That tradition was a headache even for Nicholas, despite all his wits. But Giselle is still better than Junpei. Junpei is still an undecorated soldier after all these years. There's no telling what lies ahead though. You know, he's like, it's gonna be you obviously. But anyway, we're here to celebrate your accomplishment today. So you don't need to be on edge. Though, that is one of your strengths, to be on edge. There was something I wanted to ask. Go ahead. Junpei and I are bound to clash in the future. Regardless of my intentions, he sees me as competition. If you want your biological son to become the next head of the house, please tell me now. I'll stand aside for Junpei if you want me to. Being head of the house means leading and protecting the family. I don't care who that is, so long as they are committed to that duty. But from what I can see, neither you nor Junpei are there yet. Because I know you wouldn't die for Custodia. Don't talk so lightly about becoming head of the house. Palas is right. If even I call myself an outsider to the family, how can I talk about who's qualified to become the head of the house? On the other hand, Halas has viewed me as equal with his other sons. More than anyone, he's actually the one who acknowledged my skills and took me in. I feel like I'm acting so petty. What a chaotic and leery night. Chaotic and a leery. God damn it. Nice to finally meet you, Luke House. It's an honor, Captain. I've heard much about your fame, so you recognize me. I guess I've still got it. But really, I'm just an old has-been. You're the one who represents the future of this empire. I can't stand this. I can feel the corners of my mouth spasming. Hang in there. It's like hang in there. Don't forget, you are the face of Custodia today. Right. Well, I always have to put up with these nauseating gatherings if I want to be a member of this family. The Halas I saw on the battlefield was clearly a soldier and warrior by nature. But he's been doing this work that doesn't even suit him because of his duty and role as head of the family. If I want to join this family, I'll have to become like that too. If it isn't the captain of the guard. Director Jin. This is my son Luke House. Star of today's banquet. Oh, but I want you to take a look at this, Halas. Director of the Emperor's 4th lab, Gao Jin. He's one of the most influential figures in the Empire. A childless eccentric, completely obsessed with his research. But I actually feel more comfortable talking to him than those other fake people. Isn't it something? A holy stone the size of my palm emits enough energy to power a spaceship. It's dangerous to expose yourself to a raw gem without an energy shield. It's fine. I covered it with a newly developed shield. What's different about this is it's liquid based, which makes it easier to process and more versatile. Although it's technically still in the testing stage, so there may be some slight energy leakage. Short-term contact won't hurt anyone. You brought a test product from your lab. Aren't all the lab's projects classified as Imperial secrets? The spy from Korra or Balado is at this banquet. Ah, you're too young to be such a stickler for rules. If we can develop a stable way to extract energy from these raw gems, it will change everything. And all 3 nations will come to participate in this research, no matter what it takes. You know why that is? Not a clue. Because I want to see that final product before I die. He doesn't care. Huh. How can someone in that position be so freewheeling? He really is as eccentric as they say. You look healthy to live at least another 100 years. Not a chance. I'll be lucky if I make it even another half century. I know myself best, and my mind isn't what it used to be. I get that same feeling when I wake up each morning. I know that feeling too, but that's not what I meant. I'm becoming polluted. Anyway, it's nice to see you, Halas. And Lukisis, was it? Lukaus. Lukisis. I'm back, honey. The toilets here have an amazing automatic cleaning function. Oh shit. My crotch is squeaky clean, you'll be pleased to know. Yeah, why the hell are you telling me that? Oh, shit. I wish you hadn't done that. I prefer decently smelly to squeaky clean. Right, this is Martina. My girlfriend. Yo, dude needs a drink. He's like, shit. Good job, Luca. Just enjoy yourself now. Huh. Enjoy myself. In a place like this. Yo, dude needs to, you need to find Eli. Like, at least you can talk shit to each other. Come on. How did La Vie and Rosa's Diva Martina get here? Even my watcher's eye shows that she's not a noble. She's a bit older than I thought. But what's she dating that oddball for? She wants information. It seems like someone with Gao's authority can bring a woman from the lower class so into a banquet for nobles. He's so powerful that he can do whatever he wants and people will still tolerate him. Oh! I feel as if I could fly. Jane, don't! Babe! There he goes again. He's always like that when he's drunk. What, tries to fly? He's extraordinary in more than one way. Hey, star of the banquet. Hey, Eli. Don't be ridiculous. Come on, lighten up a little. You know how many girls you scared away who wanted to talk to you? How the hell did I even scare them away with my look? Eli, do you know about Director Gaojin? You bet I do. Director Jin is one of the leading researchers on the arcane civilization. Don't you have anything you want to ask him? I'm too late again. It's not as easy to talk with as you might think. He gets blind drunk way too fast. I guess getting recognized for your ability gives you a license to do whatever you want. Dr. Jin's a special case. Did you know? He's even permitted to travel to Balado. To Balado? Even if it is a potentially hostile faction, we have to keep making visits. If two factions decide to enter a joint research agreement, the other faction will inevitably fall behind. And of course, the need for interactions on a civil level goes without saying. There are also many who go back and forth in secret, especially to Border City. What is that supposed to mean? It's time to dance, star. Find yourself a pretty lady. It's like, I need a drink. Yo, they both empty. Hey, can I have a moment? Sorry, I'm in a bit of a rush. Yo, she going for her brother. May I have this dance? Yes, gladly. Eli just walks up to whoever he feels like at the time, just like, hey, can I have this dance? Yeah, of course. He's like, I'm not made for this. How many more of these banquets will I have to attend before I become accustomed? I still would rather be back in that small space. That's your sister. Giselle. Look up. Don't just stand there. Watching. Dance a little. I can't dance to save my life. I probably step on my partner's feet. People will think it's weird if the star doesn't dance. Plus, it'd be bad manners. And you want to dance, is that what you're saying? If you don't have anyone to dance with, who is walking up there? Looks like the star of the party needs a dance partner. Please don't be Marina. How about a dance with me, young master? He's like, fuck no. I get what he's doing here. He's just like, sorry, I can't get closer to you, so I'll dance with the old hag. I feel like that's where it's going. Oh, this is awful. My dance partner fell off the terrace and had to be carried off. Oh, for fucking. It wouldn't be that weird for you to dance with your sister, you know, like it's just a banquet. Even though she would take it weirdly. Feel bad doing this to Giselle, but I have to talk with Martina right now. Giselle, that's great. I was going to find you a girl to dance with if you couldn't find a partner. But I'm glad you found someone nice. Look out. Yo. See you later then. Oh no. Yo, she jealous. She jealous. When I heard who the banquet was for, I thought I had misheard. I didn't realize you were such a big shot, young master. I was shocked, really. How did you get into the banquet? What's your relation to Director Jin? There's no need to interrogate me. I'll tell you everything. La Vienrose's diva has for generations played the role of lover to influential officials in the Empire. To be mistress to an imperial leader is one of the diva's hidden qualifications. The very first diva was the Emperor's paramour, as the legend goes. But of course, there's no way to verify that claim. Is that why she dared to attack me even though she knew I was from nobility? She has connections with one of our leaders. She has no reason to be afraid of a low-level noble like me. All the incidents that have been covered up in the lower class zone were committed by these guys. So does that answer your question? Well, more or less. They're also working to overturn the corrupt power structure of the lower class. In that case, would you satisfy my curiosity as well? A favor for a favor, right? If it is one I can answer. What's the captain's son doing down in the lower class zone? Do you have some indecent hobby? That's easy enough for me to answer. But if I tell you the truth, it'll be all over for you. Not even Director Jin will be able to protect you. And I can't guarantee La Vienrose's safety either. Considering your age, I'm sure you're wise enough to catch my drift. It's not proper to tease like that, young master. Don't worry though. I understand. And I always put Lavi and Ross's survival first. Absurd. But they both seem like the kind of person who would gladly lay down their life for their gang or family. So I guess that explains it. Yo, she pissed off. Looks like I should be able to leave soon. Maybe you should have a chat with Giselle. Just talk it over. Gee. What? Jupiter's crew. Yo, are they going after Eli? That's not smart. And Eli. Help me, Lucas. What do I do now? Dude, you need to help Eli. Bros over hoes, okay? Bros over sis. God damn it. I'll have to talk with Giselle later. Eli, do you have a minute? Banquet hall corridor. Ugh. I don't feel so good. Getting Eli away from Jupe. I'm reporting to Hala all went okay. I was quite impressed with you today, son. Go get some rest. Ugh, my senses are getting more and more fuzzy. Why in the world do people like drinking? Why purposefully lower your physical and mental capacities? Not that there were any non-alcoholic options at the banquet. You could have just not drink anything though. What? The current emperor, Yuri Kreisha. The only one who has all the answers. And the one I am to serve as a watcher. Besides deceiving Halas, I wonder what his mission is for me. Is he here now? Look who it is, the star of today's banquet, Lucaus Custodia. Okay, I guess not. What the fuck? Access denied. Oh, so this is how you will be invited to the Emperor, huh? He looks similar in age to me, but I can't access any intel about him. Yeah, he's probably right under the Emperor. The only member of the Imperial family in public office is Francis Kreisha, the famous Crimson Prince. Wait a second. And since I can't access information about this minor, even with my Watcher's Eye, that must mean... Your Highness. Yeah. You figured that out. I see you truly are worthy of that military merit, despite being a cadet. Stellart, Luca, get on his bad side and it's off with your head. I must not ask any questions. I have to let him lead the conversation. Get up, Luke House. Follow me. I'll show you around the garden. Your Highness. Your Highness. On the beach. It's gonna be good. The banquet just ended, but I haven't run into anyone else so far. They always say seeing a member of the Imperial family by chance is unlikely. Yeah, he's there for you. I guess this is what that meant. I've been wanting to speak to the star of all the rumors. What's happening to his feet? These creatures are idiots. Just walks into the... I just stick up my hand like this, they rush over thinking that I'm going to feed them. And then the rest follow suit, without even knowing what's going on. You're killing it. They all simply follow the status quo, set by others. They don't have any interest in facts or the truth. If you have something to say, go ahead. But they're gathering around like that because you have fed them before. Experience has trained them. Right, the cows. And if I never fed them, eventually, they'd stop coming to me. So every now and then I really do give them food. I make them think that their effort actually means something. So that I can make sure they'll keep following me. But those who lose spirit and give up won't even be able to get that reward, even if it's only one given at their master's whim. I see where we're going with that. Huh, that's true. I'm glad I decided to talk with you. How about a walk around the garden while we're here? They're all species native to Earth and haven't undergone even the slightest modifications to adapt to their new environment. So this garden is like a small Earth. What do you think? Now that I'm watching them, they seem kinda cute. Is that so, Lucaus Custodia? I command you, what, to speak the truth? To kill them all. This guy's a subtle. But hey, couldn't exactly go against him for fish, right? Oh, even though... Hold on. Did he just fucking eat it? Raw? And we're going to serve... Nah, we're going to take over. Want some? I'm good. Want some? Oh my god. You command me to. That sounds like a no. You can go now. I'll see you again, Luca. Who the hell's watching? I was fucked. Huh. Where all these people come from? Maybe you should like go and get cleaned up. You're just like dragging in bloody footsteps. I'm tired. I feel like I've been possessed by ghosts all day. Week after the banquet. Lower class zone checkpoint. I visited the lower class zone still with that uneasy feeling left by that imperial boy. I'd learned that messages sent through the network could easily be tapped after what happened with Nicholas. That's probably why Halas had Giselle deliver his message to me directly. The fact that there are watchers in the Empire means not a single security network can be trusted. Luca, why did you ask me to come all the way here? Luca! Everyone's staring and the drones keep following me. Did you know? I'm allergic to rich people. I hate this place. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Ugh. My throat's already getting all scratched. Stop messing around and get to the report. Ah yes, I see which boss. Honestly, I have no reason to be obsessed with the lower class zone anymore. A maniac named Julek took over the arena gang. The bastard gathered up all the arena executives and had them shot. So now if you're looking for someone in charge over there, Julek's your only option. I no longer have a reason to dig into Quinoa's past. Still, I hope Gabriel will maintain the gang. Do you think Julek will be friendly towards us? At least on the surface. We're the ones who stopped Ken Noma's attack after all. The arena's going to outsource some of its security jobs to us. Yeah, but at the same time we were the one who helped him get there as well. Who else will be able to understand my intentions like he does? But in that case, the gang will need a firm foundation. Yeah, we need more members, better members. Just like La Vie en Rose. Keep an eye out for now. If anything comes up that's too much for you to handle, call me. Huh? That's all? Also, get rid of Bion. He looks too smart. What? Is that a good thing? I'm already struggling since with it being just me and Baldy. Wait, Baldy? Baldy's alive? The gang is still starting out. If you let in someone smarter than you, if you let in someone smarter than you, they'll end up taking over. Come on, I have to see Ken's condition before I can decide what to do with him. Hey, wait for me! I don't think I'm that stupid though. I don't even know who Bion is. New member, I guess. Sup, Ken? Ken Noma. What's up, Ken? Huh. Oh, yes. I went with Gabriel to the hospital where Ken Noma was. It was a proper hospital, so the medical fees were quite hefty. I planned to send him back to that gutter hospital if it looked like he would be of no use to me. The hospital didn't contact me about there being any other visitors, and there was no record of entrances at the door either. The presence of someone else in there. Gabriel, I'm going in alone. If anyone else tries to enter, stop them. Quinoa, yeah. Have a seat, Luca. It's true. You were Tora and Ken's sponsor. Were you the one who taught Ken Ace's Victima? I did it to use them as a source of funding for Nemesis. They ran the arena gang well, just like I knew they would. Thanks to that, Rick was able to become a central executive in Nemesis. At the time, he and I had infiltrated Nemesis as part of an off-the-record mission. And then one day Rick asked me to join him in taking down the Empire. Huh. Him from the outside and me from within. But of course I had no intention of doing so. So Rick really switched sides in the middle of his mission. I guess at that point, or even before that, Quinoa was already a watcher. Barbara the Witch also infiltrated Nemesis not long ago. So clearly the Emperor's influence is plenty powerful enough for that. Why did you choose Ken instead of Tora? Was it because his combat skills are better suited for Ace's Victima? Of course, even I was surprised at the decision to appoint Tora as boss in order to divert danger. I really valued Ken. Yet you left his side knowing that he would be destroyed. My mission ended as soon as Rick turned coat. Authorities were quick to order my return because they worried I might switch up too. Even now, I'm still not trusted. Keenwan has quietly endured all the countless suspicions directed toward him. Even when one wrong step would cost him his life, he remained resolute. You're planning to kill Ken today, aren't you? Because there's a possibility that I could bring him back to his senses. As you know, watchers can't leave behind any loose ends. I'm sure it's because I was the one who pulled Ken out of that abyss he was in. Don't blame yourself. He got to experience the outside world with a clear mind, thanks to you. Even if it was only for a short while. Even if it means dying now. That's what he could have chosen. Oh, I get it. The reason why Keenwan left Ken alive when there was no hope of recovery. Why didn't kill him even though he knew he could pose a threat? Because just like me, Keenwan doesn't form fake bonds. He's been completing all his missions while suppressing his true emotions. Yeah, but at the same time, like, Ken being in a mental or a psych ward, not being himself, like, wouldn't it be more mercy killing if Keenwan had taken care of it? To be honest. He's been completing all his missions while suppressing his true emotions, his conscience. Keenwan. I'll finish Ken. No, this is my responsibility. Having to kill multiple comrades can't be easy, even for someone like you. Can't be good for your mental health either. I always say this, but you really are a great student. You're a quick learner. Sometimes it's kind of scary how fast you grow. Ken Noma. I'm executing you in the name of Imperial Peace. Your stance is always too shaky, Pugnose. Ah, son of a... Next. Recently, Grace has been living together with the rest of our gang. The gang has been steadily growing while working security jobs. Come on, can't we just use guns? Way easier. What's the point in learning these annoying techniques? So I needed her to systematically inspect the status of our members. Got a long way to go. Why that little? Of course, the ordinary gang members, Gabriel is their superior and not to be taken lightly. Shut your trap and start training. If we shut all our rude customers, have any left? Ah, yes, boss. But many other gangsters in the lower class zone are similar to Gabriel in skill. I need someone who can watch Gabriel's back until the gang is fully grown. Someone with enough skill and motivation to take care of Gabriel even while I'm gone. Grace, arrange a meeting with the diva for me. Why? Luca, did you come into contact with the diva recently? See, there's no explanation for why I'd take the initiative to see Martina in the lower class zone. So she's thinking we must have met somewhere else. And I mean, we did run into each other somewhere I'd least expected. I guess you weren't lying when you said you were top of your class as a cadet. I wouldn't have any reason to lie about that. Let's have some fun here. If you tell me why you left the guard, I'll tell you about how I ran into Diva Martina. I became a cadet as an irregular from the lower class zone. I didn't even come from a single-digit orphanage. Talk about an amazing opportunity. Most wouldn't be so fortunate. You're right. Compared to the other cadets, I was extremely desperate. Makes sense. She didn't have any home to return to. Most irregulars picked as cadets are the same way. That's how it is for them to be chosen in the screening process. Why did you quit? There was another irregular who had to come in just before me. It's incredibly rare for the irregulars to be admitted back to back, so we quickly became just like siblings. Oh shit. To put it in sentimental terms, we would have died for each other. He still came to see me occasionally, even after becoming an official Imperial Guard. He was skilled enough to be given a full mech suit legion. He was a legion user. Every time there was an important mission or battle, he would use it, and you don't need to beat around the bush, just tell me. I don't have time to be reporting a single gang member for sedition. You don't seem like the highly loyal type. I mean, it's true, I've never been accused of being submissive. Though ironically, that's how I ended up as an Imperial Watcher. Before I answer, can you promise me one thing? I won't ask about how I met the diva, but in return... What? I want to know what happened to my friend. It's nearly impossible for me to look into the Imperial Guard's internal data. His name is Rosen. An irregular like me. He's a member of the Imperial Guard and is a Legion user. I'd like to know more about this guy myself. Okay. I promise to tell you if I meet Rosen or come across any info on him. Because of how talented he was sometimes sent to the battlefield with his Legion suit. But every time he went out to fight, the more his character began to crumble. Yeah, that's no surprise. To be specific, he began to lose his human side. The last time we met, he told me through tears how scared he was. He said it felt like he was going to lose himself. I guess in the end he wasn't anything special as far as irregulars go. Halas was able to fight countless battles with Legion. Legion takes serious willpower to endure. Your friend must have been lacking in that regard, without losing his humanity. It's almost time for my meeting with Martina. We can finish the chit-chat on our way. I don't want to keep her waiting. I would have been able to endure it. You would? You sure? Sure about that? Sure about that, Luke? So, it doesn't necessarily take away your human side, but if you're weak in mentality, it does. Sounded to me like it took your brain, though. Legion takes serious willpower to endure. Dun, 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 dun. Clear Sea Lounge. On my way to the meeting place with Martina. I heard the rest of Grace's story about how she came to be in La Vie en Rose. I'm going to join Martina now, Luca. The diva was a regular of Grace's whenever she would visit Upper Glass Zone. And one day, as I was holding her in her arms, Grace suddenly felt the urge to confide in her. Seems you and Grace are quite close now. She told the diva how she was scared to lose herself, the way Rosen had when he was a cadet. After hearing this, the diva pulled Grace out of the Imperial Guard. You two haven't been sleeping together without telling me, have you? Just thinking about it makes me jealous. To think Martina would have such powerful connection. Yeah, I've slept with Gabriel. Gabriel, honestly, I was a little disappointed. He looked like a real stallion. But you have to understand where he's coming from. He had to sleep with an old... I told you before, young master, you shouldn't tease a woman. Huh. I have one request, Martina. Tell me. I want you to take care of Gabriel for me when I'm not here. If necessary, you can place his gang under La Vie en Rose's control. You can do that for me, can't you? It almost sounds like you're worried about Gabriel. Think whatever you want. Just give me an answer. Are you going to protect Gabriel for me or not? What's in it for me? My friendship. You sound confident. Of course. Honestly, I didn't think you'd go so far for him. Feels like I'm getting the short end of the stick, but I'll think of it as an investment. Even if you leave, Grace will keep watching over Gabriel's gang. Message. Imperial Guard's training room. You called me? What the? Judging from that crest, that guy must be a member of the Imperial Guard's first Centuria. The best of the best. And he's taking them on alone. Damn. You called me, father? Oh my god. This is the true power of Captain Hollows. I didn't quite see what happened after our aircraft crash. I get why they say Hollows becomes a one-man army when he equips Legion. But even then, something about him right now. But does he not have a human brain? Like, that's what I'm not... I don't understand. You came just in time. Come up here, let's spar a little. Ah! Feels scary. Like he's suppressing something. Ah, you can use your personal weapons. I'm sure I'll be able to see how good you really are. Then, yes. His only weapon is a spear that would shatter if hit by crucias. Why do I feel so reluctant? Try not to disappoint me too much. I'll do my best. It's gonna be... Wait, what? So you just skipped the sparring session then? How disappointing was it? Captain, I thought we were going home. Oh, you notice? Looks like you're starting to learn the route. Also, why are we using Custodia's private aircraft? Listen, Luca. We are on family business here. Family business. We're not doing this as Imperial Guards, but as members of Custodia. Is this related to the training you were doing all day? To be more specific, it has to do with Nicholas's death. I thought investigations had run into the end after I failed to capture Rick alive. We're currently heading to see one of Nemesis' contacts. Someone with evidence of what Nicholas was doing the day he died. Has been investigating on his own. If we let our target get away, we may never get a second chance. I won't tolerate failure. Of course. Wait, should I capture him? On the day of Nicholas's funeral. I feel sorry to Nicholas for saying this, but the fact that he's dead means we're getting close to the heart of the rebellion. With the data he left behind, we should be able to find where the funds that Keon pocketed ended up. And then use that information to root out the Empire's internal corruption. I thought that Hollows had buried his emotions. I saw him as someone willing to even abandon his own son for the Empire. If it was for the Empire. Guess not. He would abandon me too. But the Hollows I saw in the training room. This is a matter concerning the Custodia name. So we have to do whatever it takes to solve it from within. Perhaps in the past this would have been fine. But now I had no choice but to act as the Empire's watcher. If this is family business, shouldn't we have Jupa join us? Jupa isn't exactly known for keeping secrets. He's more of an operate by day kind of person. If I were Jupa, I would have wanted to be on this mission. I started this path for my own survival. I can't back out now. I have to report everything to Quinoa. I still haven't forgotten. You said you felt you owed Nicholas for what he did. It wouldn't be right to take that opportunity away from you. I'm not going to feel guilty about this. Sure you aren't. Luca, as I said, this is a family matter. If there's something you want to say it now. There's nothing. It's okay, Luca. Is that gouging? It's been too long, master. And who is this boy? My son. Ah, the adopted son everyone's talking about. Nice to meet you. I'm Pygon. Pygon. It's not. You think of me as Hala's second set of eyes and ears. Okay. There are too many eyes watching us here. Come with me. We're going down in the sewers. Please wait while I open the entrance. Luca, I'll be brief with you. It's important that we handle this mission swiftly. If our target believes there's no chance of survival, they'll end their own life. No matter what, we have to capture them alive. Let's go. Down in the sewers we go. Yo. Normally I wouldn't be reading for this long, but like, holy shit, what a good series. So yeah, you guys need to get it out there. Subscribe, like the video, comment on it, tell me what you think of the series so far. I mean, I'm loving it. I'm loving this shit. So fresh, so creative. Loving it. More content, YouTube members, Patreon, all that shit. But for now, we're ending it on episode chapter 54. See you guys next time. Bye bye.